It's showtime at Homestead-Miami.
Andre Baranowskis at the line, steals it in the Indy 250.
On into the back, in trouble, and they go. Gordon's in the wall, jumps right around.
Side by side on the final lap, coming to the checkered flag.
Steve Morgan, the last lap pass, and the victory in Las Vegas. Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just watch me now.
It's a party down in the 305 in Homestead, Florida for round number 6 of the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series. For the first time ever, the Homestead-Miami Speedway is hosting a regular season race. This is the AutoNation 400 in beautiful Homestead, Florida. Good evening, everyone. I am Mario Sakala. Glad you could join us, and this is as well the first Saturday night race of the season. So we appreciate you staying up late to watching this exciting race with us. This is a brand new version of Homestead-Miami that these drivers are going to be trying out. When we go to the championship race, though, you'll see the same Homestead we've seen the past few seasons when we've determined a champion. But this is a brand new version of the Homestead-Miami Speedway. And along with me in the booth, William Brock, or I should say the wisdom toothless William Brock. We hope you're recovering well, buddy, from your wisdom teeth surgery. Let's talk about this track. This is a track where these drivers will mainly commit onto the high line and not the low line. And we've seen more drivers than usual really get risky, take the high line, but they could usually get the wall and get that Darlington strike. How important is it to work that high line as in the groove throughout the race?
Yeah, it's a little bit important, because a lot of drivers, when they have more worn tires, they tend to use the high line, so they don't try and wear them out as much. So I think with newer tires, going down the low line won't be much of a problem, but as they start to wear off, it'll definitely be important to try to use that high line to your advantage.
Let's recap last week's race, the Chick-fil-A 500. Brian Ferris, after the tough luck he had, getting passed with about 5 laps to go by teammate Ethan Hoffman at Phoenix, he was able to pass Brian Webb with about 3 to 4 laps to go at Atlanta to pick up his first ever New Era Cup Series win. At the end of 6 rounds, here are how the top 10 look in points. CJ Williams now with a 38-point lead over Ryan New. Carter Friesen is 52 points back in 3rd. Neil Clifford 56 points back in 4th. Luke Rainey 57 points back in 5th. Marty Johnson 66 points back in 6th. Ryan Webb Diego Rossello 67 points back in 7th. Brian Webb 70 points back in 8th. Eagle Barretto, 74 points back in 9th. And Zach Ryan, 78 points back in 10th. Going to be a very exciting race to give to you. We don't know what to expect at Homestead-Miami Speedway for this race with all 40 cars on the track. The front row, the points leader in the New Era Cup Series, that is CJ Williams, Auto Club winner in the 24. And next to him, it's Matt Tuck in the 95. And you see them all roll off. Row number 2, Neil Clifford in the 53 machine, currently 4th in points, leading the rookie standings as well. Chloe Reiner next to him in the 49, her second start this season. Row number 3, Brian Webb in the 6th, currently 8th in the points. Jonathan Logan next to him in the 21. And we have a car blowing up. We will restart this race. Not too sure who that car is, by the way, but it's Diego Rossello. Yeah, we'll restart this race. No doubt about it. Alright, so we all look good to go. So let's give you the rest of the top 10, the starting lineup. Row number 4, Benny Watson in the 38. Matthew Logan in the 96. And in the final row, Igor Barreto in the 77, 9th in the standings as a part-timer. Christian Vargas in the 00, rounding out the top 10. It is a 67-lap race around the 1.5-mile oval, the High Bank Oval. Stages will end like usual. It's been the past few seasons at laps 20 and 40. Expected pit window, the frequency is at 2x because it's under a 2-mile track, so expect the race, the first stops, if we stay green, around 30 laps. Pace car pulls in, and it's CJ Williams and Matt Tuck bringing the field to green flag for round number 6 of the New Era Cup Series. It's time to light them up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime in Homestead-Miami. Entering turn number 3, Matt Tuck using the momentum off of 1 and 2 to his advantage. He's got a good lead. Here comes Chloe Reiner top side. Neil Clifford 3 wide. Brian Webb 4 wide. Monaco's up in the wall for a moment. Here they come to the stripe. It's Matt Tuck leading lap 1 in this race.
Yeah, that 95 is different.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that 95's got a decent lead for right now, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time before the guy behind him catches up.
And that's Chloe Reiner currently running second. Jonathan Logan on her tail, battling for the runner-up spot. Good battle happening for fourth. 4 wide once again. Brian Webb trying to get the bottom line to work. This is a track where every line is a possibility. As you see Matthew Logan getting into the wall in the 96. But right now the high side's got the momentum. We could see the low line working well throughout the race today, as you have Jonathan Logan looking down low on Reiner for second spot. Brian Webb, though, not giving up, trying to get the low line set up here off of turn number 2, all by himself on the bottom. CJ Williams up top. Let's go on board with the 6 car, show you what he sees. Working with the 53 of Clifford, trying to get by. Let's look at it from this right side. Williams, Lozano, and Barreto up there as well. Did not force a 3 wide situation there. We continue the battle for second, though. Logan and Reiner, Benny Watson on the tails of those two, trying to spoil the party.
Yeah, it's a good thing that other pack is no longer 4 wide, because if they had stayed 4 wide for much longer, it definitely would have ended badly.
Logan clears Reiner for second for right now. Do they choose different lines into turn 3? Yes, they do. Logan chooses the middle. Reiner chooses the top. Matthew Logan up in the wall once again, the 96. He's got a really tight car. This one's going to be oh, hang on. Gatlin Downey into the runoff area. Keeps the car going. Had some contact with Johnny Garner in the 2. But they're still keeping them straight. And we keep on battling. 3 wide for the runner-up spot. Here comes Clifford underneath on Logan and Reiner for second. Meanwhile, Matt Tuck trying to pull away. The gap last time out at the line was about a half second.
Yeah, that 21 is trying really hard to get that second spot, but the 34 is really helping that 48. No, wait, that's not the 48.
That's the 38. Benny Watson, he's made his way up to third. The pole sitter, CJ Williams, 3 wide top side for fourth. Let's go from the visor cam of CJ Williams. Obviously, the points leader gets to carry that throughout the race. Reiner a little bit tight up in 1 and 2. Almost got into the wall. She keeps her car going. Remember, she's not eligible for a playoff spot because she is a part-timer. Remember, it's her only her second start this season. CJ Williams, Jonathan Logan continue to work the top side for third position. Williams going to third. Watson on the bottom. Logan stuck in the middle. We're 3 wide again. That's for 7th on track. Clifford, Webb, and Vargas. Clifford gets by Webb. Webb tucks back in line. Now has to deal with Zach Ryan in the 22 for a top 10 spot. CJ Williams coming in top. Chloe Reiner to the middle. Way tight, though. Opens the door for Jonathan Logan in the 21. But him and Watson continue to battle for third.
Yeah, Matt Tuck's got to be really happy at the fact that these cars are battling right behind him, because that definitely gives him more distance between them.
Already has almost a second lead over second spot, which was at the line last time out, Chloe Reiner. He is off to a good start so far. Not the pack racing you usually see. Leader is able to get it. Oh, hang on, Brian Webb! Got a bump from Zach Ryan. Got very loose off of turn 4. He keeps it going. Rousseau commits to the bottom line. Brian Webb at the stripe was 8th. That could have caused a huge wreck in the pack.
Oh, absolutely. And let's just hope we don't see another 4-wide situation again. Oh, which I think we already see right now.
In the back of the pack, yeah, I think Jesse Turner's part of that 4-wide situation down low. Look at it from the blimp. They've got it figured out, back to 3 wide. And around goes Tyler Markle off the back bumper of Marty Johnson. He collects Luke Rainey first. Yellow is out at Homestead. And Matt Tuck brings them to the caution flag.
Yeah,
Markle,
I don't think Matt Tuck's...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Tuck's going to be too
hang on,
happy.
sorry, William. They're still wrecking. That's Stuart Grant in the 41. Johnson with more damage, collecting Friesen, Morgan, and Fitzwater. Interesting situation in turn number 1. We will likely see the first set of pit stops, 9 laps in the books right now. Matt Tuck, the leader, and William, you were just mentioning it before we had the turn 1 accident. Matt Tuck probably not happy about it.
Yeah, I don't think he's happy now that there's a caution, because he's definitely going to lose that big gap.
Absolutely. Had a gap in the line of just over a second on Chloe Reiner. Matt's led every lap so far in this race. We will likely see the field come on down for pit stops. They're all just trying to sort out their positions. Remember, pit road speed, 45 miles an hour. It's on a 2x frequency. Man, it really came down to pit stops last time we were here. Remember, Justin Zeidel was 2 laps away from winning the championship and ran out of fuel. Had to come down pit road to top off and handed the championship to Steve Morgan. Now, let's see what these drivers are going to do. This is going to be some interesting strategy. We're just 10 laps in right now, so not even halfway through a full fuel run. Could we see these drivers go 2 tires, or are we going to see 4 tire stops?
I don't know. There might be a good chance.
Oh, some contact with Hoffman and Ryan in the back of your screen, and Matt Tuck will win the race off pit road. Tyler Markle around in the 48 machine. See what happened to him. All right, this is entering turn number 3. I think Johnson just got in the back of him. Just gave him a bump, and around he went. Johnson got collected in that as well. Got up into the wall and involved as well. Luke Rainey and Zachary Fitzwater. Just a 360 save, though, for Tyler Markle, but he's going to get more damage, though, as we approach turn 1. Watch the 13 car of Steve Morgan, or is it ahead with Derek Hamill and Justin Zeidel? Nope, I think they were... Yeah, oh, it is. Well, that's Mitchell Collins in the 19. Gets into Stuart Gratton. There's Eli Bright. Brian Ferris just gets a piece of it. And this stacks up the field. Watch Carter Friesen and Marty Johnson get together as they're all trying to miss the accident. Tough break for a lot of drivers, William.
Yeah, especially for the defending champion, Steve Morgan. He's definitely trying to race as hard as he can to get a lot of points to try to defend his title. And this wreck definitely won't help him as far as today goes.
This is in real time. William, take it.
Well, there you see Marty Johnson really getting up on the back of the 48, and he just clips him. And from there, it just... nothing, no control. But luckily, there wasn't too much damage, but they're definitely going to lose a lot of aerodynamics, and that's definitely going to affect the car throughout the whole race.
Here's the onboard with Johnson in the 12 car, down the backstretch. Watch the bump he gives to the 48. Or was it, or William, do you think maybe Markle just brake checked?
Yeah, it might be a possibility, but I can't really say for certain.
And watch this coming into turn 1. There's the wreck ahead. Johnson coming in down low, but then just runs with ARCA brakes in the back of Carter Friesen. Let's show you the onboard as well on the 37 car, just under the caution flag. Alright, here's Friesen, slowing down. And he just gets that bump from the 12 of Johnson. Yellow flag is out. Race leader Matt Tuck. Let's get ready for the restart. We get ready for the restart at Homestead-Miami Speedway. What a beautiful sunset you see in the background. Well, let's reset the scene for you. First caution came out for a spin with Tyler Markle. Only car out of the race. Edwin Mendez in the 11. I think he had a previous issue that took him out. Matt Tuck will restart as the leader. Chloe Reiner in second. Jonathan Logan third. Matthew Logan fourth. CJ Williams fifth. Neil Clifford sixth. Christian Vargas seventh. Benny Watson eighth. The 47 of Daniel Voiles is 9th, and Zach Ryan rounds out the top 10. All single file restart. Every car remains on track. Matt Tuck into the restart zone, and we are back to green at Miami. Matthew Logan, CJ Williams coming to the inside on Jonathan Logan. Williams looks down low. 3 wide for the third position.
Yeah, but it looks like that the outside line's getting a bit of a better run.
They got the draft down the back. Look at Jonathan Logan pushing Reiner and Tuck. But Matthew Logan's up to second and could be challenging for the race lead. Top 3 Toyotas at the moment. These past 3 races, William, they have found the speed they have needed. They have won the last 2 with Ethan Hoffman and Brian Ferris behind the wheel. But Matt Tuck, Chloe Reiner, Matthew Logan, and they're not Gibbs cars, but they continue to lead at the moment.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of even going into the turns, but, going on to the front and back stretch, the outside line, with all the drafting, seems to have a better run.
Jonathan Logan's going to try to look up the middle here on Reiner, and Matthew Logan tries to thread the needle. Reiner gets the momentum off the corner, pushes Matt Tuck. Now Reiner may try outside. I think I saw the... Nope, never mind. Thought the yellow came out, but we've got a challenge for the race lead. 5 to go in stage 1. A caution would end the stage. Reiner's looking outside. Now do they split Matt Tuck? No, Tuck's clear of the 3 wide situation for second. Clifford trying to push Reiner to the race lead. Reiner's got the preferred line topside.
Yeah, Jonathan Logan's got, at first was drafting Matt Tuck, and he's still drafting him.
Up to the second spot for now, but Reiner gets the runner-up spot, still trying to get by Matt Tuck to take the race lead away going into 1 and 2. We mentioned this. I mentioned to you before the race, William, the speeds were going to be slower. Well, look at that. They're only at 155 miles an hour out of turn 2. Look how slow they get when they enter turns 3 and 4, as we still got that battle for the lead. They're getting to as low as about 135 miles an hour. That's probably because of the higher downforce set at Homestead-Miami. Now Jonathan Logan trying to push Matt Tuck. Tuck barely leads Reiner at the stripe. We've got 3 laps to go in stage 1. Reiner's got the lead away from Tuck. Can't clear him though just yet. Jonathan Logan takes it 3 wide to the inside. Who's going to be the new leader at Homestead? Chloe Reiner has the lead down the backstretch in the drag race. She is clear of Jonathan Logan. Now here comes CJ Williams inside. That's for third. Jonathan Logan inside on Reiner for the top spot. Can he get it done on the inside line? Look at Rossello all the way up top.
Got it.
Rossello riding the wall, but keeps his car going. Currently at the stripe, running in the 8th position. A great battle for the lead happening up front with this pack. Logan still coming down low. Reiner up top. Here comes CJ Williams. We're almost 3 wide for second, but Tuck falls back in line.
Yeah, with all that drafting help on the outside line, that's definitely going to help the 49 pass Jonathan Logan, which he already did.
Now Matt Tuck looks all the way top side, almost in the wall. He is. We're 4 wide for the race lead, and here comes C.J. Williams. Reiner leads at the white flag for stage 1. Who's going to get the playout point at the stripe? Unless Chloe Reiner gets it. And the yellow's out. Derek Hamill involved. Oh, a car upside down. Can't confirm who that is. That's a black car. I think that may be Dylan Young in the 54. And it is. Oh my goodness. That car is destroyed. Carter Friesen more damage. Cody Smart may have gone upside down. Jesse Turner with a lot of damage in the 43. And Turner not happy at Hamill. Zach Ryan we also saw involved. This is the big one already. Second caution is out. The stage, by the way, they were racing back to the line. And Matt Tuck wins stage number 1. We'll look at see how that happened in just a moment. We're going to see as well if pit stops are going to be an issue. The yellow came out after the leaders had crossed the start-finish line. They were 4 wide for the lead, but then I saw the yellow wheel and light come on. We had to take a look at the scenario happening down there. Eric Monaco swept the stages in Atlanta. He's going to stay out. Matt Tuck will come on in. Johnny Garner also staying out. Same with Mitchell Collins and John Andrews. Major crash happening on the front straightaway. Let's break it down for you. So out of turn 4, watch Dylan Young gets into the back of Ethan Hoffman. I think Hoffman saves it. Nope. Zach Ryan and Justin Zeidel get caught up. Hoffman does save it, but they come back up into the track, into the path of Gatlin Downey, Jesse Turner. Now watch Dylan Young in the 54. There's Patrick Smith involved. Gets flipped from Derek Hamill, and he goes barrel rolling. Takes a shot from Cody Smart in the 10. With nowhere to go, just trying to miss it. A lot of cars involved here, William Brock.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with Dylan Young flipping over. That's, they'll definitely lose your lunch.
I know you've been upside down before at Texas, and it's never a good feeling to be over on your lid.
Yeah, especially, it's a good thing that you have the Hans device, because back when you didn't have them, if you flipped over, you would have been liable to hurt your neck or even your head, if not both.
Let's take it from the slow-mo angle here. So this is just after Hoffman got loose. Ryan just got into Zeidel. If Zeidel's not there, I think he saves it, and we stay green. The path of Gatlin Downey and Jesse Turner. Let's go from the start-finish line angle. Here comes Patrick Smith. He gets hit from Jesse Turner. Stuart Gratton, nowhere to go. Same with Tyler Markle. I think Brian Ferris gets through this unscathed. I don't know how, though. But side over side, end over end for the 54. Carter Friesen, I think, takes a shot. Rear-ending Tyler Markle. Yes, he does. Wild ride. Let's give you some onboards here. All right. This is the only onboard camera we have. And this is Carter Friesen in the 37. You see the wreck happens way in front of him. I don't know why he's doing it again. The smoke. Adam Moll. I don't know how he missed Derek Hamill, but then got Tyler Markle. And Carter Friesen is done for the day. Now let's look as well at the race back to the start-finish line, as well as when the moment the caution came out. Because remember, these drivers were all racing back to the stripe. So this is going to be a good angle to tell you. You see they're still green. They're still green. They were... I don't know why it took that long to throw the yellow out. They're clearly wrecking in the back of the pack, William. If we can go from the aerial shot here. Look at that. A clear wreck happening. And there's no instantaneous yellow coming out. I think that may have been so they could let these guys race. And then there you see the yellow lights come on. So those guys are racing back to the stripe. Now let's take this in real time and how this happened. Because we were focused on the wreck itself. Tuck gets a good advantage over Chloe Reiner. Some of these drivers are confused with the yellow lights on. Did they cross the stripe or did they not? Matt Tuck knew they crossed the line with green lights.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that was definitely a mistake on the flag bearer's part, especially not just a flag bearer, but also with all of the officials. So but
Yeah,
I think
remember.
this.
Sorry. Remember, it's not really the flag that determines it. Remember, these drivers all see those caution lights around the track, and the scoring tower or race control determines when the yellow comes out. And I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that call, in my opinion. Should have had them slow down. But the yellow flag is out. Eric Monaco stayed out. We believe he is the leader. Let's get ready for the restart. So let's show you who is out of the race after the accident. Justin Zeidel stays on track. Jesse Turner, I think, is on the track as well. Out of the race, Cody Smart, Dylan Young, and Carter Friesen. Eric Monaco, the leader. Johnny Gardner is second. Mitchell Collins, third. Fourth spot is John Andrews. They stayed out. Fifth spot, Neil Clifford. Sixth, C.J. Williams. Seventh, Igor Barreto. Matt Tuck has fallen all the way back to eighth. Christian Vargas, ninth. Ethan Hoffman, after making an amazing save, is 10th. Pace car pulls in, and Eric Monaco, who swept stages 1 and 2 at Atlanta, unfortunately did not win the race after getting caught up in traffic that led to him getting some damage, brings the field back to green, gets a good restart over the man with the most wins in NOFSRL competition, that being Johnny Garner.
Yeah, it's surprising to see him up near the front, but I guess it's not too much of a surprise to see Mitchell Collins up there, considering how well he did in the 500.
Going back to Johnny Garner, by the way, came oh so close to winning at Homestead in the championship race in Season 4. Lost out by a hair to Stuart Grant. We got a good battle for third. I think John Andrews got loose for a moment, but hung on to it. Saved his car, and now it's looking for second on Johnny Garner going into turn 1.
And here you see Igor Barreto on the top side.
Remember, he's got those fresher tires than everyone else. And here comes Matt Tuck as well with a 95. They're up to third and fourth position and are pouncing on Johnny Garner. Barreto looks outside. Rossello goes with 2 Camaros versus a Ford and a Toyota. Battling for the runner-up spot in the race. And now Matt Tuck goes for second. This is great action so far here, William. Better than I anticipated, despite the fact we've already had 2 yellows. And we're 4 wide for the race lead. Look at the run by Matt Tuck. Barreto and Tuck side by side for the top spot. Down the backstretch, Barreto with the advantage. Entering turn 3, Tuck gets onto the brakes later, looking for the lead over Igor. Here comes Rossello, 3 wide for the race lead. Barreto's got it.
Yeah, Barreto's really using that high line to his advantage, and that has worked for him so well so far.
Here comes Matthew Logan inside, driving it in deep in 1 and 2. New leader, the 96, the Rookie of the Year in the New Era Cup Series, and the man that finished runner-up, almost becoming the first rookie to win the New Era Cup Series title. Rossello goes with him. He moves up to second. Matt Tuck tries to split a gap up the middle, looking for the runner-up spot. Good battling for third spot. Now Rossello challenges for the lead off of 4.
Man, just looking at Igor Barreto, despite being a part-time driver, just seeing how well he is doing, you know, I would not be surprised if he has it, or if he doesn't get his first win this season.
Looking for second. Rossello down low. Barreto stuck up top. Chloe Reiner has made her way back up to 4th. And Casey Nanico, we haven't talked about yet today, is entered the picture. Reiner's up in the wall, up in 3 and 4. Tried to look high and get by Igor. She couldn't do it there. And now she could lose a spot to Daniel Voiles in the 47. Reiner fell back from 5th to 6th, but Voiles is trying to pick up some spots in the 47 machine.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Voiles up here, making his way up. And there you see the number 6 on the onboard. He's making his way back up to the front, having dragged back a little bit.
That's Brian Well, but we got a battle for the race lead. Rossello looking inside on Matthew Logan. He goes back out front. Diego Rossello, the new race leader at the stripe, but Logan not giving up, playing great defense for right now.
Yeah, Logan is trying all he can to use that high line to his advantage, but it doesn't seem to be working through turns 1 and... But he's definitely going to be drafting with him on the backstretch.
Slid up in front of Matthew Logan to take the race lead away. Nanico and Tucker battling for third. The pack really got split up. Look at how much Eric Monaco, remember, he stayed out on the last caution, has fallen back. I don't know if someone got loose and everyone checked up, but they all saved it, though. All I know, though, is that the green light is still on. Ryan New has broken his way into the top 10. Battle for the race lead once again. Matthew Logan trying to keep the high side working here. Meanwhile, they battle for third. 4 cars. Put them all under a blanket. Matt Tuck keeps third. Here comes Nanico and Voiles. Voiles almost makes it 3 wide for fourth. Ryder back up in the wall once again. Gets a little bit loose. Hang on here. Almost makes contact with Casey Nanico. Or I should say Nanico almost made contact with her. That was close in turn 4.
Yeah, I don't think the 49's going to be able to catch back up with the leaders, considering, that much damage that he's gotten from scraping the wall.
Chloe, she's had a good day, though, today. Spending in the top 10 pretty much the entire race. Was 5th last time out at the line. About to possibly lose it to Casey Nanico or gain a spot to 4th. You see Nanico inside. That's 3 wide for 4th position. All behind Matt Tuck at the moment.
Yeah, I think Matthew Logan and
Diego Rossello?
Yeah. Yeah, those two are kind of enjoying those 4 battling it out, but if those 2 keep battling it out any longer, they're definitely going to be catching up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting Barcelo because he's definitely moving out.
Absolutely. Gap from 1st to 3rd. When we look at the line, it's a 3-car battle for that final podium spot. Is 1.61 seconds. Rossello has already put up a 2nd lead over Matthew Logan. 6 laps to go in stage 2. It ends at lap 40. And now let's see if the Toyotas, they've been working together all day today, can try and get their way back up. Voiles has made his way up to Matthew Logan, looking for 2nd position. Here he goes to the inside.
Yeah, and this battle's definitely going to help Rossello even more.
Yeah, look at that. Put the gap up 3 times. 1.3 seconds is now the gap. Remember, some of these drivers as well playing a different strategy. Remember, the first caution came out around lap number 10. 2nd caution coming out at stage end on lap number 20. Those drivers that did come in, they are about halfway through on their fuel stint. As for others, like a guy like Eric Monaco, though, who's lost a lot of time in the 3-car, he's fallen all the way back to 19th. A guy like him, they would probably make a pit stop within the next 5 laps or so. Maybe another driver. Can't really think of someone else. Maybe I think Brian Webb stayed on the last outcome. But here we go. Another battle for 2nd happening down the backstretch. Daniel Voiles, Matthew Logan. Voiles can't seem to get the momentum on the middle line in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, 1 and 2, the low line seemed to have the better run, but turns 3 and 4 belong to the outside.
Absolutely. Rossello right now, currently the fastest car on track. 3 laps to go in stage number 2. His fastest time today was the 14th fastest at 34.285. Fastest car on track was the 22 of Zach Ryan with a 34.089. On the track at the moment, I think it's Gatlin Downey with a 34.143. Daniel Voiles, though, trying everything he can. But look at the battle happening for 4th. Benny Watson entering the picture in the 38. Nanico has taken the 4th position away from Matt Tuck. 2 laps to go in stage number 2, but a yellow is out. And a big wreck. Steve Morgan more damage. Zachary Fitzwater, John Andrews, and that's Mitchell Collins, who has been towed. That will put an end to stage number 2. And it will be at the stripe. Diego Rossello picking it up, but it's not what he wanted because he had a very nice gap over second spot. And that's been terminated.
Yeah, Steve Morgan's day just went from bad to worse.
Tough break for the defending New Era Cup Series champion. There's Zachary Fitzwater in the 4. Not what he wanted. John Andrews with damage in the 17. Morgan's got a lot of damage. That could end his day. Mitchell Collins, they've said day is done. And now we should be looking at pit stops here. However, though, because we're on lap 40, if these drivers come in, then fuel mileage, if we go green the rest of the way, I know we don't have our Larry Mack analyst because Matt Tuck is driving at the moment like he was in the Mock Series. These guys could be close on fuel.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna get a little dicey. We'll have to see who can last the rest of the way on fuel and who won't.
Rossello makes his stop in the 9 car, likely a 4-tire change. I think we saw everyone make their way down pit road. Matthew Logan also in the 96, going to be a 4-tire stop for the Coca-Cola Toyota. Everyone making their way down pit road. If we do get one more caution, though, I think we'll be good to go. Matthew Logan playing strategy, wins the race off pit road. Rossello, I don't even think he's back in like 10th or something. 2nd, Tuck. 3rd, Reiner. 4th, Nanico. 5th, Foyle. 6th, Watson. 7th, New. 8th, Barretto. 9th, Lozano. And 10th, Nathan Stapleton. Rossello fell outside the top 10. I think he went with fresher tires. Everyone else, I think, went 2 tires of gas.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how the 2-tire strategy works out in the rest of the race, but I have a feeling it's not going to end well.
Justin Zeidel likely coming in this lap. Yes, he is, because he is a lap down. There you see Brian Ferris also with damage in the 20, but Mitchell Collins' day is done. Let's show you what happened. So going into turn number 3, I think Ferris just gives Andrews a bump. Yep, same situation as the first caution was. Andrews goes back up into last week's winner. And then there's Steve Morgan, Stuart Gratton, Zachary Fitzwater. And then here comes Mitchell Collins just ramming the 4. Zeidel just getting involved as well in the 1. And we actually do not have any onboards for this accident, so we can't give you a good perspective on really what went down. But we will give you a real-time shot.
There you see Brian Ferris, getting into the 17 of John Andrews, and from there it's just everything just went out the window. And Steve Morgan, just like that first wreck he was in, it was just wrong place at the wrong time. And so, with that being said, let's go back to the restart.
Resetting the field for you. The drivers done for the day after that crash. We now have 32 drivers on the track. Zachary Fitzwater and Mitchell Collins. They have called it a day. After pit stops, remember these guys will likely be close on fuel now. Matthew Logan is the race leader. Matt Tuck 2nd. Chloe Reiner 3rd. Casey Nanico 4th. Daniel Voiles 5th. Benny Watson 6th. Ryan New 7th. Igor Barretto 8th. Alex Lozano 9th. Nathan Stapleton 10th. Diego Rossello fell all the way back to 11th. I believe he did a 4-tire pit stop. Probably the same thing with Neil Clifford, Jonathan Logan, and the rest of company. Justin Zeidel lines up on the inside line. 1 lap down in the 1 car. Matthew Logan brings the field back to green for the restart. We've had 3 cautions in this race so far. Let's see how stage 3 turns out as it's back underway.
Yeah, there
Tuck
you see.
and Logan. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you see Matt Tuck almost right up on the bumper of Matthew Logan, and he's really going to try and go for that lead, but the other cars behind it ain't easier for him.
Reiner trying to come out up top, puts a block on Voiles. Voiles up in the wall. Ryan New up in the wall. Remember, they took, I think, 2 tires on the last set of pit stops. We're 3 wide. Wild battling's going on. You'll usually see that on restarts. They're almost 4 wide into turn 1. As Reiner takes the second spot away, here comes Boyles. He looks for third. Same with Casey Nanico. Justin Zidell trying to spoil the party as well off of turn 2.
Yeah, this battling just might help Matthew Logan get a bigger lead, but right now Voiles is up on the bumper. Well, was on the bumper of the 49. Now he's going for second.
Top 3 cars, by the way, in this pack. They have never won a race in the New Era Cup Series. Voiles with a crossover to the inside, looking for the lead. Had a full head of steam on Matthew Logan.
Wow, what an amazing move from Daniel Voiles. Question is, will it stick with Matthew Logan on the outside getting a better run?
Clears the 96 and the new leader, Voiles in the 47. Here comes Reiner. She's looking for third on Tuck. The Toyotas come in up top except for Reiner. Tuck all the way to the top. Pizza the wall off turn 4. Not what he wants right now, but he could take second because of it. What a run the 95 car has, and could be challenging for the lead shortly. He's playing it safe though with 21 laps to go.
Yeah, and Tug just seemed to get a better run than Matthew Logan, and that seems, and drafting with Voiles will definitely help him stay in second.
Here comes Casey Nanico in the 51. He's up to third, has 2 wins last season as a rookie. That came at Richmond and Indianapolis. Ethan Hoffman, 4 wide in the 18. Where'd he come from? Big run for him. Almost got wrecked in the second caution. He has made his way back up to the 3rd position. And now Hoffman looking inside. Remember, I think he was the one of those guys that took 4 tires on the restart and is making it stick. Ethan Hoffman to the race lead.
Yeah, it seems the 4 tires strategy is definitely working out for the drivers that did get them, especially with the number 18.
Hasn't really worked out though from this guy in the 9. Look at Rossello. Yeah, last time out was in 10th. I think this time by going to be scored in 12th. We'll have to confirm. He's outside the top 10. He's in 13th at the moment. Restart in 11th, so he's actually dropped 2 spots since the last restart. Here's the battle for second. Casey Nanico inside on Daniel Voiles, clears the 47 and move Casey up to the runner-up spot. Johnny Garner as well battling with Nathan Stapleton inside the top 10. Now looking on Logan. Now trying to put a double overtake on Chloe Reiner. Near contact in turns 3 and 4. The battle for second still heating up. Johnny is coming. Go, Johnny, go.
Wow, with all this aggressiveness, how much longer do you think it'll be before we end up with another caution?
Good question. These guys are asking for another yellow with the way they're racing. But right now they're doing a good job. Look at Gardner. He's up to 4th. He's looking for 3rd on Nanico. I think, in my opinion, Johnny Gardner has the best car right now.
Yeah, not only him, but also Matt Tuck and Matthew Logan.
Oh,
or Jonathan Logan, rather.
They could split Voiles. Look at this. Gardner's up to 2nd. Gardner just cleared both Nanico and Voiles in 2 turns. He is coming.
Oh, absolutely. But the question is, will he be able to catch Ethan Hoffman before the white flag? It seemed like he will.
I think the main question is, could he catch him before 5 laps to go? That's when it's really desperation time at the moment, because remember, if a yellow comes out then the race would end. Battling for 3rd, still it's Voiles and Nanico. Reiner and Tuck are battling as well. That's for 3rd and 5th respectively. But look at the mess off of turn number 4. They are 3 wide here. Monaco in the middle. And the front row teammates of Watson and Denton were the crust. And I can't believe I'm saying that because Denton on the lower side, sponsored by A&W. We're still green. We got some 4 wide. You're right. With some of the damaged cars as well. Derek Hamill and Tyler Marco doing a good job off of turn 2. Trying to keep their cars in the hunt. Marco was in 16th and Hamill was 15th when they crossed the line. Here comes Steve Morgan as well in the 13 car. They are having good days so far despite being involved in wrecks early on. And look at this. The top 2 have pulled away from 3rd spot. Almost a 3-second lead over Casey Nanico. And I told you, Johnny was coming. Da-dun. Da-dun. He is looking for Ethan Hoffman. This could be a good battle in the end. Reiner and Tuck, they're battling it out for 5th position. Stapleton's coming. Monaco's coming. That's for 8th at the moment. He's looking on Stapleton for 7th. Matthew Logan's up in the wall, the 96. Steve Morgan's into the top 10 despite a damaged race car. I don't know how.
How is he still even in this race after all those wrecks?
Currently in... Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't gotten any damage on the front, but it's just all been on the back.
Eric Monaco entering the battle for 3rd. Voiles nearly turned Nanico around. Let's see what Eric does to capitalize. The Stage 2 winner could take it 3 wide inside. Near contact with Voiles. He may have given him the bump and run. Voiles up the track he goes. Monaco to 4th and now looks for 3rd. Here comes Gardner though on Hoffman.
Well, I could have swore for a moment somebody had a blown tire.
Close situations though, but this is the battle our eyes are on. They have pulled away with the fresher tires. 4 tires definitely beating 2 tires at the moment. By 2, I mean Nanico and Voiles having a battle royale of their own. Monaco's just hoping for a yellow coming out before 5 to go. Johnny Garner, Ethan Hoffman battling for the race lead. The man with the most wins versus the man that's trying to get his 2nd win of the season. Remember, he won back at Phoenix, passing Brian Ferris in the final 5 laps of the race to pick up the win. Started from 2nd in that race. Gap now down to 4/10 of a second. Gardner is coming.
Yeah, those two definitely have a big lead over the rest of the field. But Gardner definitely does not want to battle with Hoffman too early, because that'll definitely give the other drivers more time to catch up.
What a mess that is down the backstretch. Johnny Garner reeling his way in on Ethan Hoffman. I think he's just playing it safe. He knows he's got a better car than Ethan Hoffman. Gap cut down by 1/10. Oh, caution! Caution's out! Oh, big wreck, and that is Vargas upside down. Bright's involved. Same with Rossello. And now this changes everything. These drivers can save fuel and will be good to go the rest of the way. And we could have now a 3-man dash in the end. The question's going to be, who will have the better car in the short run?
Yeah, you definitely want to keep your eyes on Johnny Gardner and Ethan Hoffman, but you also want to keep your eyes on Matt Tuck, because with this caution, this will definitely put him back up with the rest of the pack, and it may give him an opportunity at going back for the lead and possibly the win.
4th yellow in the race. Now, William, my question is to you. Do you take tires here or no?
Nah, I think at this point, I think tires are less of an issue than it would be with fuel.
Everyone looks like they are staying out. No one really committed to the inside line for right now. So yeah, let's look at the wreck and see what happened. We had a car go on its roof. It wasn't Eli Bright. Diego Rossello is involved. What a tough break for him. He was having a good day, but had a tough restart and is likely done for the day. Eli Bright crunched up. Alright, watch Diego Rossello in the 9. He's been having a tough day ever since the restart. The Stage 2 winner. Up the track, takes a big shot head on. Andrews and Lozano get a piece of it. And then there's Vargas and Rainey as well involved. And watch the head to the left of your screen. Johnson clips Rossello, but Bright takes a shot. Same with Christian Vargas. And Vargas goes upside down, up and over. The 00 car goes.
Yeah, you definitely got a feel for Rossello. You know, he was having such a good race early on, and all of a sudden being near the back of the field for the 3rd stage, it's just definitely not good.
Alright, so let's watch Diego Rossello. Last time at the stripe, he was in 19th, was falling back big time. See, he gets the contact into the outside wall. He goes and gets hit from Vargas. And then that sound there was the clip from Marty Johnson, and we'll watch Johnson's on board as well. Here's a guy that missed the rock, Brian Webb in the 6. Did a good job to miss that one. Remember CJ Williams, how he had the visor cam? This is why the visor cam is one of the best angles in motorsports today. Watch this. Ooh, yikes. I don't know how, but it's crazy, man. Finally, here is the angle for Marty Johnson. Watch the front right of the car. Just got the 9. There goes the fender. Ah, so close for Marty. The Daytona 500 winner. Alright, let's get ready for what will be the final restart of the race. So I lied, this may not be the final restart of the race, but this is a single file restart as we are under 10 laps to go. We have 8 to go in the race. Remember, 5 laps to go is the magic number if the race ends under caution. Ethan Hoffman, the race leader. Johnny Garner's been coming closer. He's in second. The caution is what Eric Monaco wanted. He's got a chance to win now. He's in third. Daniel Voiles back to fourth. Casey Nanico fifth. Matt Tuck sixth. Nathan Stapleton seventh. How about Steve Morgan? A damaged race car has been in 2 accidents, and he's in 8th. Tyler Markle, staying with him 2 accidents, is in 9th, and Matthew Logan rounds out the top 10. Pick your favorite driver, friends. Any of these guys could win it. It's going to be good.
It's a bit of a tough one, but I guess I'll have to go with Johnny Gardner.
What a restart, though, for Eric Monaco. Remember, he's got 4 fresh tires like Johnny Garner and Ethan Hoffman do. They go into turn 1. Monaco looks for second. Does Garner go up to the top side on Hoffman for the lead? Not just yet. Monaco may take second here from Johnny Garner, and he does.
Here comes Steve Morgan on the inside of Matt Tuck. Well,
that's a good battle happening there for a moment, but let's focus back up front for the lead. Monaco's up to second, and he's challenging Hoffman. This is for the race lead, the Stage 2 winner, and Stage 1 winner from last year, Eric Monaco, falls back to third. Garner and Hoffman work together. We've got 7 laps to go, though, in Homestead-Miami. The 2 and the 18 giving each other a huge push.
Yeah, Garner's staying on that bumper of Hoffman, just trying to keep Eric Monaco out, so Gardner can try and go on the inside of Hoffman for the lead, but it doesn't seem to be working as Monaco is on the inside right now. But
Monaco is doing a good job on the low line, not giving up the battle for the lead, but Hoffman right now, he's got clear of Monaco for now. At the line, 5 laps to go. A caution flag now will end the race. Johnny Garner just being patient. Monaco, though, not being patient. He wants to lead on Ethan Hoffman, but right now, you can't be patient at all because if a caution comes out now, this race is over.
Yeah, definitely. And Gardner, helping Hoffman on the outside is definitely not helping Monaco's chances.
We just showed you as well Steve Morgan. He has made his way into the top 5. Monaco's got to run on the inside. Trying to clear Ethan Hoffman. Not just yet. And Johnny Garner now goes low. Monaco's now clear. 4 laps to go at Homestead-Miami. Garner's going down low. That's for second spot on the track. But Hoffman's got a better line off of 1 and 2. Monaco, can he shut the door? He is there.
Yeah, it looks like Hoffman will get the better run going in turns 3 and 4.
Garner up to second. He's challenging on Monaco. We could go 3 wide for the lead off turn 4. Not just yet. Garner inside. 3 laps to go in Miami.
And there you see Hoffman now helping Monaco. And that's definitely not going to help Gardner.
Garner knows he's got the best car here, the fastest car, faster than the other 2, and he's showing why. For the lead, but Monaco not giving up on the outside. He had the better momentum down the back straightaway as we go into turn number 3. Monaco and Garner side by side. Hoffman being patient. Hoffman, though, looking for his second win of the season. We come to the stripe. The popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 laps to go. Monaco gets Garner at the line. He's clear of the 2.
Yeah, and we'll see how Hoffman does beyond Gardner, but it's definitely not going to help in turns 3 and 4.
Garner drives it in deep in 1 and 2, and he's checked out. Johnny Garner just said, "See you later," and is trying to keep his name up top on the all-times wins list. Hoffman gets by Monaco for the second spot on the track. Here we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go at Homestead-Miami. Before the final caution, Johnny Gardner knew he had a better car, was catching Hoffman. And then the yellow came out. Gardner was determined, was not going to give up. He remained patient and timed his move perfectly. Half a lap away to go, and Johnny Gardner will have the one that got away come back to him after almost winning in Season 4 at Homestead. Good battle for a second between Monaco and Hoffman, but off of turn 4 for the final time, Johnny Gardner returns to victory lane, winning the AutoNation 400 at Homestead-Miami.
An impressive performance by Johnny Gardner. Probably one of, if not the greatest driver in the entire NR community.
Probably the best driver we've ever had in the NOFSRL. Monaco second, Hoffman third. Look at these guys! Steve Morgan and Tyler Markle. They beat Daniel Voiles. Morgan and Markle fifth. Voiles comes home sixth. Gray, I don't know how he finished seventh. Hamill eighth. Nanico ninth, and Jonathan Logan 10th. These drivers that got involved in yellows, you wonder how they got it, and they just did not give up. They got a lot of heart. Good drives by them to fight back and finish inside the top 10. But it's all Johnny Gardner today in the number 2 PerTech Ford Mustang. First win since season number 4. Big win for the Team Penske organization, their second win this season. And today it belongs to Johnny Gardner. Let's give you the official results. What a race this was today, William. It really was.
Oh, absolutely. You know, all of the aggression that happened in this race, you know, and I really got to hand to Steve Morgan. I didn't think I thought after that second wreck he was going to be out of the race, but the fact that he managed to go from near the back of the field to come home in fourth, if there was the most impressive driver of this race, it would definitely go to Steve Morgan. And there's a reason why he's the defending champion.
And remember as well, those drivers like Casey Nanico and Daniel Voiles, I'm pretty sure they took 2 tires in the last set of pit stops. And everyone else took 4 tires, which really helped out the top 5.
Yeah, it surprises me that Matt Tuck didn't stay inside the top 10 for the whole race, or for the rest of the race, that is.
Yeah, tough break for Tuck. Came home in 13th spot. Reiner 15th. Matthew Logan back to 18th spot. A lot of drivers that you really expected to finish inside the top 10 didn't, surprisingly. All right, let's save the results, and we will calculate stage points and give you the tally right now for playoffs. So let's give you the playoff situation at the moment. And, Mom, I am almost done, just wrapping up. Sorry, Mom. All right. And let's give you the playoff situation at the moment. C.J. Williams remaining in the points lead, this time by 47 points. Wow. Marty Johnson still second. Johnny Gardner gains 10 spots in the standings to 15th with his win. 4th spot is now Ethan Hoffman. 5th, Brian Ferris. And 6th, now Tyler Markle. Remember, you got to be inside the top 30 if you want to be in the playoffs. And right now, Markle's currently up 18 points at the moment. The cutoff is at 96. And Markle is currently at 117, so I apologize. Actually, that is 21. You got Brian Ferris and Ethan Hoffman. They're right now good. I think they're probably a full race at the moment. But we've had 6 different winners so far. Let's say the rest of the standings. Ryan New, still 7th in points. 8th, Neil Clifford. 9th, Luke Rainey. 10th, Diego Rossello. 11th, Igor Barreto. 12th, Carter Friesen. 13th, Brian Webb. 14th, Casey Nanico. 15th, Steve Morgan. Eric Monaco now in 16th. Matt Tuck currently is back. I believe that's 6 points at the moment. Zach Ryan is back 7. Then Patrick Smith is currently 19th in the points. He's got 126. And Christian Vargas standing 20th in the standings. Give you some other random fun facts from today's race. Okay, there you go there. By the way, there's only one driver that's completed every lap so far, and that is CJ Williams in the 24 car at the moment. And this race as well, I think this had the most cautions in the race. No, it did not. Never mind. MGM Resorts 400 had 5. Okay, so that is going to do it for today. The next race of the New Era Cup Series, I believe, is the... And I can't even remember my own schedule. What in the world? I'll cut that out. I think it's Texas, if I recall, after Homestead, right? Yeah, it's Texas. All right. Next race for the New Era Cup Series is the Texas Motor Speedway. Green flag time for that is set for 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the AT&T 500, and that should be a good one. Texas never disappoints, so I'm excited for that. So that's going to wrap it up for us today. William Brock, your final thoughts.
You know, like I said earlier, this was a really exciting race. Probably one of the best NR races I've ever watched, and probably one of the best I've ever had the privilege to commentate. Yeah.
If you want to do that again, it's fine.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. So that is going to do it for us. On behalf of William Brock, my name's Marty Sakala. You have been watching the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series. We congratulate Johnny Gardner on getting another win in the New Era Cup Series today, the AutoNation 400. Thank you all for joining us today, and we'll say so long from the 305.